You're listening to the Weird Girls Club podcast with your hosts, Nate and Amy. Hi. This is our fourth Zoom one.
Just always, we've done Zoom with guests, but like,
yeah, we've never done them like
just the two of us together, but not together.
2022, force for everything.
That's it. So yeah, so if you're watching on YouTube, obviously you can see we're over Zoom. If you're watching on audio, there's like hopefully no difference because we still have mics. But yeah, we just need to do this over Zoom because I don't even know what happened. We literally had a long weekend and still couldn't find time to actually record.
Life got away from us.
Yeah, and then it's also disgusting outside. Disgusting.
Yeah.
It wasn't a very
nasty.
nice weekend, and it's not nice today. So we're not missing a week.
No,
we'll get out. Just
as tempted as it was to miss a week, but we were like, no, we've literally said in the last podcast.
Even today, I was feeling so tired. I was like, oh, it's like effort. But then I always love them when like I actually sit down. It's like, no, yeah, it was great. It was great fun. But we don't have like, I think last week we did like what do you call hypothetical questions. We don't have that like that organized. We're just gonna do like some not random, but like trending topics that are kind of like happening this week. And one of the things I said to Nate was, oh yeah, we can talk about the whole World War III trending, and she had no idea what was going on.
Like I knew about like Putin and Ukraine. I just didn't know that they had actually got into Ukraine. I knew they were on the border.
Yeah, so like I was kind of hoping Nate would know loads about this because I just know like tiny little bit that like basically Putin would want to like take over Ukraine or something.
I can always Google because
that's true. Like, yeah,
I'm like our own little researcher because I have the screen.
Like, yeah. But also I think the latest is like Biden has sent like 800 troops over. Like, or else another 800. I'm not sure, but I didn't realize. I was reading something on Twitter like literally just before this, and it was like people are complaining about Biden. You know the way that obviously they're all gonna go back and forth and like Biden, Trump, blah blah blah. They're saying, oh yeah, like this Trump's out of office and then Russia's starting a war and blah blah. I'm like, I was reading it and Russia is doing this because they don't have Trump to do it anymore. Apparently Trump was already in Ukraine and there was something called like NATO or something. I don't know what it is, like no idea. So Trump was already doing whatever Putin's doing now, but Putin just doesn't have Trump to like be the face of whatever they were doing anymore. So like Joe Biden's like trying to prevent it. And I think there was something about Canada as well. I don't know if Canada are sending troops. But it's crazy. Can you imagine in this day and age living through a war?
I can believe that we've lived through a pandemic.
I know, but like
imagine living off rations.
That's it. She's just no, I'm a hungry bitch.
I know, like I need more than like 6 eggs in my life for like a month.
You'd be lucky to get 6 eggs. There's only 2 people in your household. I'd probably get 1 egg to last me the week. She'd have to scramble it and have like 1 piece a day.
Jeez. Yeah, well, when my dad went to Yugoslavia, like Yugoslavia's not even a country anymore, but when it was,
I was just about to say, where the fuck's that?
Yeah, it's like I think it's over near like it used to be like over near like Ukraine and all them. He went into a shop and he asked to buy a dozen eggs and they rang the police on him because they were on.
Oh my god!
He didn't know they were like on rations, so they actually were like rang the police like, and my dad was like, I didn't know, like, yeah.
So if hypothetically we end up in like a whole war, like full on World War III, what are you doing? Like, are you staying in Canada or are you going home?
I'm shitting because that's what I'm doing.
I know.
Am I staying in Canada or am I going home? Ireland will be demolished.
But
they're just a little island. They're going to be taken over.
This is what I was thinking, right? I was like, oh, I'd go home. Then I was like, actually, I don't know because Ireland's a neutral country. Where Canada is not. Well, I don't think Canada is. I actually have no evidence. I never researched that. But
well,
I can imagine Canada
to the Commonwealth.
So then you have like if it goes like touch wood, this doesn't happen. We're just talking hypothetical here. Canada would be a part of the war, and you would have like
I think
airstrikes, whatever. Like,
I think you're fucked either way.
yeah, it's definitely not a situation you want to be in, or like nowhere's the best place to be. But the thing is, I like, oh yeah, I'd want to go home because one, you'd want to be with your family. I think. I mean, I don't give a fuck about a job or having a nice apartment or anything like that. Like, we're in a world war. This building's probably not going to be here. But then it's like, then how do you even get home? Do you actually get on a plane?
I wouldn't, because I'd be afraid to get shot down.
Yeah, that's then another thing.
Like, Ireland claims it's a neutral country, but really it's not really a neutral country. It never has been.
Yeah, but we kind of did all right.
Like
First and Second
Eamon de
War.
Valera. No, Eamon de Valera let all the Nazis take refuge in Ireland.
What?
Yeah. Do you know remember Fallon's school books?
I was only realizing today, like, this was another thing I had to bring up to you, but we'll keep it for later because it's fucking shocking. I should have listened more in history.
Well, no, like, I don't actually think they teach that in Irish history in school, because it's not something they want in history books, but it's a fact. Like, everyone knows it.
Yeah.
Like, it's been talked about, like, there's documentaries on it. Like, that's why kind of De Valera kind of didn't have a great name in the end. But you know Fallon's skill books?
No.
There was like a name. I even had them in skill. They were like Fallon's. Like, it was like an Irish book. Like, it'd be your skill books, like, but they're a company that just make like education books.
Right.
Yeah. They're fucking Nazis. Yeah.
No way.
So the fella that started Fallon's was a Nazi that came over, changed his name, and started like a company. That's what they all did. That's what so many of them did. Like,
yeah, I'd say there is so
like
many just like hidden amongst
company, but that's how the company started. Was they were Fallon, and then there's Hitler's brother was a chef in Dublin. I'm telling you, I am a whirlpool of knowledge.
Yeah, out of like the randomest things ever. I bring these topics up and don't know anything. But I'm wondering,
this
right?
is my dad, though. This is my dad that tells me like all this, because my dad loves like World War II and like, you know, like stuff. Like, but this is where he tells me all the stories. Yeah, but Hitler's brother was a chef like in Dublin.
I'm wondering though, right? Because they were neutral and don't get involved, would they have having to take the Nazis in as refugees? Because they're just refugees. Obviously, looking back now, Nazis were like fucking ridiculous people, whatever. There's like a total different thing there. But would they have to take, well, not have to, but would they take anybody in because they were like, again, neutral? So they didn't, but they weren't picking sides. They were just sitting there doing nothing. Do you get me?
But if you give refuge to war criminals, you're picking a side.
But we don't know if they give refuge to other people.
Well, yeah, but
I don't know.
Like being a criminal is different. Like, as a country, like Nazis, like, yeah, they're war criminals. They were seeking refuge to fucking hide so they wouldn't get arrested and killed or whatever they were doing with them back then when they caught them. Like, basically he snuck them in. Like, who was in whose pocket there? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Jesus. Oh, I actually never knew that. I was just thinking there, like, would that have been a thing that they just let anybody in?
So there's no such, when you look at it in that way, like, there's no such thing as a neutral country.
It's just a way to kind of save your arse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like don't bomb my country, don't do this. Like, we're not part of it.
Yeah.
Simply they just didn't have the means either.
Like, oh, like, you're a war criminal. Oh my God, like, we're a neutral country. Come on in, create a new life. Like, we don't care about the hundreds of thousands of people that you maybe shot dead and killed and separate families forever.
Yeah. And then actually it makes sense, right? Because that, I might be wrong here, but that was just after the end of England ruling Ireland.
Oh, it was a good while.
Yeah.
There's 1917, basically, that stopped. Where Michael Collins, I don't know, actually.
No, 1916 was the Rising, wasn't it? Like 1920 something when it ended, or when it was. I was literally only looking this up today. Now I can't remember. I feel like it was 1960 was obviously the Rising. Then there was 1922, because I was only looking at that this year. There was something about 1922, and I was like, oh my God, it'll be 100 years this year. Then there was something else about like 1943 or something like that.
It says, I'm going to have to Googling it, and it says, hold on, when did British rule end in Ireland? 1922.
That's 100 years.
A ceasefire was declared in January 1922. A fraction of Irish nationals signed a peace treaty with England. So I think that was Michael Collins signing over the
So Ireland didn't do anything this year to mark 100 years of that being signed.
No.
That's so what?
Yeah, that's funny.
Like, how did I just not even know about that?
I
remember 100 in 2016, there was like a whole big thing on the day of like 1916.
Like, do you even actually learn about any kind of Irish history in school, like war history?
Never.
I didn't learn it because I didn't do it for me leaving. So I only did history for second and third year. And I learned about like how the Romans live and the Greek gods and all this type of like all this type of all that type of stuff. Like, well,
I tell you what I learned today? That it brings out like it was about Irish history. So I googled, because I don't know what it was or how it came into my head. I was sitting there and I googled that when it ended, but now I couldn't remember. Literally only googled today when it ended, and then I was trying to look up how long it was going on for, because obviously I knew when 1916 Rising was. Did you know England ruled Ireland for 800 years?
Didn't even know Ireland was around 800 years.
So Ireland's roughly can be dated back to like 10,000 years, but it's a fairly young country for like European. Now, I don't think that's 10,000 years of settlers being there, or maybe it is like early Viking stages after the travel to England and whatnot. But 800 years, I didn't realize it was that long. Because obviously, I feel like the biggest thing in the history of it is like the 1916 Rising. That's the date everyone remembers. Everyone knows Michael Collins, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that's the big thing you learn in school is that. So I thought it was literally around that time. And maybe it was like a couple of decades, if even.
No, sure. You have to think back to like the famine.
That's what I knew all that. But in my head after school, they were just all in very close proximity of each other.
Yeah, well, like you don't maybe really think England of the timeline, don't you know?
Yeah, like I was just thinking maybe it was a case of 10 to 50 years. There was like the whole famine, and then they started the IRA and blah, blah, and all that started happening. They were rebelling. Because then I was sitting here thinking today, right, 100% obviously you didn't want to be in England's rule. You wanted to be your own, like, you should be our own country, blah, blah. But I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, no one dared, like, how was there actually even 100% of Irish people left? Like someone who's true blood, like Irish descendants for 800 years is a fucking really long time.
Yeah, leaving us to starve.
Yeah, like how was anyone around the 1916 era? How do they even, like their great grandparents wouldn't have even known of free Ireland? It would have went back hundreds of years, like nearly 1,000 years.
That's mad.
Isn't that like
Jesus? We're lucky to be here. We're lucky to be here.
That's what
like, do you ever wonder that like, are we actually like purebred Irish, or like is it somewhere down the road? Like, are we part, like, was there like great granddad like a Viking?
I'm definitely not, because I know my second name is Protestant. Yeah, Forlong's Protestant, and so is Weldon. So is my dad's name as well.
Oh, really?
Is Ryan not Protestant as well?
I don't know, actually. Hold on, let me Google it.
Like they're definitely.
Well, technically, my name isn't Ryan. My name is Hines.
Okay, like the beans.
Because my granddad was adopted, and then became Ryan. So,
okay.
But
yeah.
I'm Ryan. Like his kids are all Ryan. Like everyone's Ryan.
Yeah, because I only had.
Well, what do I look up for that? Where is the origin of the surname Ryan?
Yeah, or just something like that. Because I actually only had this conversation.
It just comes up Irish.
Put Google Ryan last name. Ryan last name.
On the website verywellfamily.com, they say Ryan is a classic Irish last name that has become a popular first name for both boys and girls. Ryan comes from the Gaelic words Rian, which together mean little king.
Oh, okay. Right, shut up.
Rian. To find out more, look for the link in your
Stop.
Google Home or Google it.
Well, there we go.
Protestant, but it doesn't tell me if it's Protestant.
That's the thing.
But then again, I'm sure if it's saying it's Irish that it's Catholic.
Yeah, true. Because whether it's Protestant or Catholic, it would stem from actually trying to think now. It's like obviously like I don't know. I'd love to do an ancestry thing.
Is Ryan a Protestant?
Because I think it was either on my ma's side, it was either my granda or my nanny's parents. One of them was actually like Protestant and changed to Catholic to marry his wife, whoever it was.
Oh, that's mad. That's
one of my great granddads was actually Protestant. So yeah.
But is there such thing as being a Catholic name and a Protestant name, or is it just that the person?
Yeah, because they all would have been kind of the same thing. Like if that makes sense, because it would have been. I don't really know how to word it. Like, it's like like the typical Irish name. Like it'd have like O'Reilly is like a proper Irish name. I'm pretty sure. Or like O'Connor and O'Brien and things like that. They would have translated in like that was saying there. So Ryan is a typical Irish name, but it's been altered from, I think that said like O'Riordan or something like that. Like there's a few different variations of it. But
O'Riordan's just the Irish to the English.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I would love to do an ancestry thing.
That's Neil's phrase. Our name can be Protestant or Catholic. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it'd be the same that like say if like there's probably like typical French names, like French last names that are different from the different era. I don't know, like when it dates back to like years ago.
Sorry, Trent just came in there from his walk and he's like, he hasn't come near me because I completely ignored him. Now he's like,
yeah, he's like
lying there with his tail is wagging, but he's lying on the floor like, I'm watching you.
But yeah, that was something I only realized saying. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like, I don't know. I was like, I'm glad you didn't know it was that long either.
No, I didn't know. But I was like thinking of it like, I didn't know 800 years now. But
yeah,
I think
if I paid attention in skill to the dates, I probably would have known. Because obviously when you think of how long it was, like there was obviously the famine and then wasn't there like, there was civil wars and there was loads of things, but the big thing that everyone remembers is just like the 1916 rising.
I'd love to know, when did the Vikings come to Ireland?
That would have been like 700 BC, 900 BC.
When the Vikings come to Canada? No, Ireland.
Or not BC, AD.
795 AD.
Yeah.
To 840 AD.
I only roughly know that because I was watching Vikings, the show, and then like I always go into the mad Google thing of like the real life thing.
Irish people called Vikings Norsemen. Literally Northmen. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Because you were from typically Norway. Did you ever do the Viking tour in Dublin? The
boat that goes into the docks.
No, the Dublinia in the castle.
Oh yeah, no, I've been to Dublinia like when I was much younger. Yeah, but have you never done the Viking boat thing where like it drives around and then it goes into the water?
I think that's gone now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Bleeding out with the donkeys, out with the Vikings.
Only recently because of COVID, because there's no tourists to go on it.
Yeah, true.
Could be back
that
now.
Funny. Yeah.
But Jesus, that was a trip down
history with the Word Girls Club. Who don't know Anne and have to Google everything.
History lane.
Yeah, but that was just a realization that I had to, and I was like, oh, yeah. So, what else is happening this week? You still haven't watched Euphoria?
No.
You need to watch it. You're like behind everyone. Season 2 ends next week on Sunday. It's the last episode. So excited for it. And Sunday's episode the other day was like, I think the best episode ever. I don't know how they're gonna up it in the next episode.
Is the next episode the last episode?
Yeah.
The second last is always the best in a series.
Oh, so good. Like without spoilers, it was just they were building up that a play was happening. Like one of the cast members was putting on a play. So that episode was like all the play. And it was just, so good. I think, did you say it was kind of like Misfits or something like that? It sounded like Misfits. Or Skins?
It
Was it
sounded like
Skins?
Skins, yeah.
If you liked Skins, then I think you'd really like it.
I used to love Skins with our man cooking it.
Who? I never watched Skins. I just kind of know what it's about.
What's his name in real life? He's like an actor. He's like actually
so if he's in a TV show. Is he a man that's in Love Hate as well?
Who?
Isn't there a man from Skins in Love Hate? Plays Darren.
No.
And he's also in Umbrella Academy.
No, Darren's in Misfits.
I don't know why I always got them two shows mixed up. I don't know why.
Misfits was weird. They had like superpowers.
Yeah.
Used to be on E4.
Yeah.
I don't know what man's name is.
I never watched either of them.
Oh, Skins is good, but like I think it's the second or third season. There's 7 seasons.
Stop.
Oh, I'd never watched 7, like because they used to change the cast. I think the first 2 seasons were like the same cast, and the third and fourth were like a new cast, and then it must be like because Effie and stuff like. Then again, I don't know if it was just good because I was at that age.
Yeah, I had a friend that watched it, but like that she had like an older sister and a brother where like I wasn't just sitting watching Misfits when I was like 8. Or like Skins, do you get me?
Yeah, like Misfits wasn't even bad because that was actually like Skins was real, like they're out drinking, like they're riding, like they're smoking, like stuff like that. Like Misfits is more like about that power and just that kind of like teenage humor. Like it's not really like it's kind of like the same, basically like wild teenagers that have powers, but they're all like doing like community service. That's why they're all in orange jumpsuits.
Okay.
So that's when they realize whatever they're in some school or I don't know where they are. I can't remember, in some school, and they have to clean. Like that's how they all start like get to know each other, and they go figure out that some of them have powers and stuff. I think that's from my latest memory. But how long ago was that?
Yeah, no, that was bleeding years ago.
So long ago. I don't even know what year that was. I'm actually afraid to look up what year that was.
Stop. No, it was definitely years ago, like early 2000s or something.
Hold on. Misfits the band. Misfits the show. 2009.
Stop.
How long ago was that? First episode was November 12th, 2009, and the final episode was December 11th, 2014.
So it ended like 9 years ago and started like 14 years ago. Wait,
yeah.
What? Yeah.
I could just share my screen and show people stuff, but however.
Yeah, fuck that.
I actually don't think I can.
What have you actually been watching since you're not watching Euphoria like the rest of the world?
What do I be watching? Jesus, what you asked me? What do I do? Oh, I do be watching me 90 Day Fiance. Hooked. I've always been hooked on that, like because there's so many different, like they're just a franchise in it. Like there's 90 Day Fiance, 90 Day the Other Way, 90 Day the Single Life, 90 Day Before the 90 Days.
Jesus Christ,
it's so good because that's how people are so hooked, like because it's so good. Like it's so good.
No, I do get hooked when like I actually do watch like the odd episode and all. It is good.
It's only weekly though, like it's not as if they come out in lumps, like so I watch that. Well, I haven't actually really been watching it. Sometimes I just watch it when I'm like watch playback, like
because
it's on a Sunday night and then you're just kind of like Aaron just be like, you watching? I'm like, oh, I'll just catch it when I have time to watch
when
it
it's
again,
on.
not that kind of way, because it's about 2 hours long.
What?
Because of all the ads. So when you watch it on the telly, because the ad, like the American ads like go on for like 20 minutes every 5 minutes, like so I just when you watch it on like whatever app you watch it on, like there's no ads and it's literally like an hour, so it's just the ads drive me fucking mad. Like, what else do I be watching? I can't even think what I'm actually watching.
Did you watch that I think it's on Netflix, the Tinder Swindler, what is it called? I haven't watched it. I've just seen it online.
It's actually really good. Like me and Aaron were kind of like, oh, are we gonna watch it? Like, and then we're just like, oh fuck it, just turn on, doesn't else to watch or something. And it's actually really good.
What is it about? Like, he basically scams people or something?
He's basically like getting into all these like fake relationships with people, but like it's not as if it's just all over the phone. Like he actually like meets up with them and has like these private jets and like flies them out and just flying all over the world all the time. And then he says he's like the son of like this fella that owns like a diamond company, who's a real fella, and it's a real company, but he's not his son. Like he photoshopped like himself into photos with like the owner and stuff. So he's conning all these girls saying like, oh my God, like I'm have to be cut off, like, and or no, he starts saying that like there's bad people after him because it's the diamond business and he has security and all, but it's really just like is me. And he sends them like eventually when they start to get into like deep relationships, he sends them all like at one point in the relationship like the same photo, yeah, man, like the security guard with like a cut on his head and like an ambulance, like it must have been like some night. And he's like, these are the bad people that are after us. Like the security and my team are saying like I have to cut on my credit cards, like because they're following us and blah blah blah. Like, can you wire us like 20,000 and can you wire us like take a loan out, take another loan out, like, and to the point where the girls are like in $200,000 worth of debt, like £2,000 worth of debt and all.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then one girl is like looking for an apartment and all to live with him because they still see each other, but he's playing them all. Like he flies to whatever country he lands in, like he has a girlfriend in like all these countries, but he's getting all them like send them all this money that he's not going to pay back. So when he's God. Like say meeting his girlfriend in Amsterdam saying like send me 20,000, like it's urgent, I need it now, like take another loan out, like they're taking loans out of like, you know, like quick loan places and all that. The interest would be mad because he's demanding this money that he's in trouble and he needs it to pay his team and get out of get out of wherever he is. But he'll be saying all this to her, and yet he's with his other girlfriend, like probably in their apartment. But all these girls are paying for each other's apartments and paying for each other, like paying for his life. Like,
what the fuck?
But it ends really well. Like, it ends really well. But he's saying, like, none of it right now. He's saying, like, none of it is true. And I'm like, hon.
But he's not your man's son.
He's not your man's son. Like,
give it away. I'm not going to watch it.
Like, you've been locked up for it. Like,
yeah. I love how you like whispered that too.
I don't know if he was locked up because at the end, and I was like, but no, one of his girlfriends was like so clever, like so clever. So she found all this out because it was one of the girls went to like the newspaper, and this newspaper like in like Norway, she was from Norway and this or Finland or somewhere up north, like, and the newspaper people took it on and they were all doing this research on him and they like spread it worldwide, like on everything, like stay away from this man, like like it was on news stations, like when you looked up his name, his fake name and everything, it'll just pop up like stay away from him, blah blah blah. So one of his girlfriends that he was with like the longest, like obviously naive or whatever, she copped this and she didn't know whether to believe him or not. And then she was getting messages from the other two girls that had like come forward or whatever and was like helping spread the word. And he's like to his current girlfriend, like, oh, like I need money and all, I need this money now, like blah blah blah. And then she was like, fuck this. She was like, she was dead wide, and she was like, oh, I can't take out any more loans, whatever, blah, blah. Why don't you sell some of your clothes? Because he had all these designer clothes, like hundreds of thousands worth of designer clothes. And she was left with all this debt, like, but obviously she was telling him like, no, I still believe you and all, just to try get our money back. Because he kept saying, oh yeah, I pay you back and all, the money's coming through, I wired the money. He was saying this to all of them, like, and she was like, right, well, I'm going to fly out to where you are and I'll take all your clothes and I'll sell them for you so you'll have money. But she took all the clothes and she fucked off and she's still selling them to this day. She left them no designer clothes. She was like, yeah, fuck that. I was taking
I'm surprised he actually did that. I thought you were going to say something like that. He like blocked her or something. But like, how long was this going on for? Like, you said they're the longest girlfriend. Years. I'm sorry, but are these girls stupid?
Like, I'm sorry, but if Aaron rang me up and said, take a $20,000 loan now, I'd be like,
I'd laugh. like,
I'd be like, yeah, approved. I'll take 40 out for you, just so you have a bit of pocket money. Like, no,
but like, like, I don't know. I just think if that was going on long, like say you're seeing someone like that, right? You're seeing them 6 months or something, and then that starts happening. I think after 6 months, I'd like, even if like, I mean, I'd be like, oh, what are you gonna do? Because I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't be getting any loans. But if you did fall in love with someone like that and you were gonna help them, I think the blinders would literally like, personally, they would come off within a couple of months. It's like, okay, your dad's this rich person. I know he cut you off, but if there's people attacking you, how's this going on years? Like years.
Yeah. Like it doesn't like, it's like, I do feel bad for the girls in a sense because it wasn't like a catfish. Like he was actually like,
yeah, no,
living with
yeah,
like
there is
actual relationships, but he was just using them. Like,
yeah.
But like so much more comes out in it, like that there was girls that sued him before for the same thing. But it was so funny. So loads of these, some girls came when they did journalists done that like digging. It came up like, now I could be wrong on some of these facts because I only seen it once, like, and there's so much happening. But the journalist did like some like digging. It was like, oh, he's been sued for similar things like this before. And the fourth girl that is like in the documentary, like she says, oh yeah, he picked me up. He says like, we're going to Madrid or wherever they were going to have a private jet, like come with us, me and me team. And he noticed that there was a blonde girl getting on the plane with him with a baby. And he was like, oh, that's me daughter. The baby's like me daughter. She must have been about 2. And that's our ma. But we're on really good terms. Like there's no ill will or like we get along. Turns out the blonde girl was one of the girls that sued him previously. But she was just part of the, like she was the child's ma, obviously, but she sued him. She was one of the girls previously that she sued him. So like stuff like that kind of doesn't add up. I can't really remember where that went in it. But yeah, because when they showed her the photos, she was like, that girl was on the private jet with me, holding the baby. Like, so it's so weird. Like so it's really good. I recommend watching it because there's never like a moment where it's like, all right, come on, shut up now. It's actually like so much to take in. Like they could have made it easily into like a series.
Why is it just film?
I think it's just like an hour and a half documentary, I think.
Oh no, don't quote me on that now.
Maybe it is. Hold on. Let me check.
There's another one that literally came out. I feel like Netflix always does these things at like the same time. There's Inventing Anna. I started that last night, I think it was, but I've only watched 2 episodes because I started it like real late. So far it's good. I like your one that's playing her. Like she's an Ozark. She's a really good actress.
Aaron hated Inventing Anna. We only watched 2 episodes and he was like, I'm not watching that.
Really?
And the girl in it, I knew straight away, is the girl from My Girl.
From My Girl, yeah.
I was like, I can't see without my glasses, Thomas J. Thomas J.
Oh, stop. Yeah, no, but I'll watch more of it. It's meant to be really good. Like everyone's talking about it. It is. It's very long. I found that because I started watching it with Michelle and I was up in horse and like that we had watched 1 episode and then another one came on. Then we were sitting there because it was like then like 1:30 in the morning or something, or like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, oh my God, my eyeballs hanging out. Me and I kept thinking it was going to end like the second episode. And it was just kept going on and on.
Yeah, the second.
But I thought it was good. Like I'm really intrigued of like how this plays out. Do you know what I mean? Like the rest because I know, but I've never heard anything about it before. I never. Until this Netflix documentary came out, I never knew anything about this or knew her name. And I haven't looked it up. Like I know the gist of it, that she like scammed millions or whatever. But like there's such a mystery about her. Like I think still I don't know actually. If still to this day, if people don't know where she's from or who she is. Have you finished it?
No, I only watched them 2 episodes and now I was like, I'm not watching anymore.
Well.
And I find it hard to concentrate when like things like that are too long, like when I'm watching stuff on my own. And I just start like getting on the phone or I get up and I'm like, oh, yeah. And I find it like, so when Aaron's watching it with me, like if any of us get up, he's like, pause it. And I like have to watch it.
Yeah.
But I probably will go back to it, but I don't know. Like I had it's the episodes like are an hour and then over an hour. Some of them, it's just not like,
they're really long. Very long.
A lot, but it's supposed to be very good.
Yeah, that's what made me want to watch it. It was like everyone's talking about it, and I liked one that was like in it.
I like her as well.
I like her.
Aaron was like, that woman from My Girl, she's a wrecked ahead, and I'm like, Don't ever say that about Veda Salt and Fuss in my presence.
Oh, stop.
Aaron just has bad feelings towards my girl because he cried like a little bitch.
I've seen that film, but I haven't seen it in years. I couldn't tell you what happens. I need to watch it. I actually have it on my list, like in Netflix. I think it's on Netflix, isn't it?
I think so.
Like,
yeah,
I actually would like want to watch it again.
Oh, it's so good. I love My Girl. I actually love My Girl.
Have you actually finished Handmaid's Tale? I know we were only talking about it yesterday, but did you watch it when you went home, right?
Are you shitting me?
I'm dying to talk.
No, I haven't watched it. Someone went ahead and watched it all without me.
Oh, we started a year ago.
What?
That was blame Michelle.
Michelle, if you're listening, can't believe you done that to me. Am I joking? No, I kind of had a feeling we weren't going to go back to it, but no, I have to actually go back to it and watch it because you have said the ending is very good to this season or the.
I forgot to tell Michelle they were actually only filming down the road.
Yeah, they're filming kind of all over, like all down the alleyways and stuff. I was like hoping I'd like see someone.
June
is like I want to ask you questions about it, but like I don't want to ruin on me either. Like obviously she doesn't make it to Canada because then what's the point of a new season?
Yeah, there's like another season.
But I think there's going to be another very frustrated with her.
Yeah, because it's like how many times can you end the season where she's gone and then she doesn't like what it's happened like 3 times or something already.
Like there was a van, she didn't get on it. There was a fucking plane, didn't get on it. Like,
but she got caught on the plane though. At the plane, she got caught.
She got shot, didn't she?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The pilot was shot and then she was captured. She didn't. That was the forced attempt, I think, wasn't it? And then the other, she just decided not to go.
I don't remember the first attempt on the plane. I remember the second attempt when all the kids were on it.
Yeah, no, there was a time before that where she got out.
Unless she's like, oh fuck, I'm telling.
No, it was literally just this little small plane, like a 2-person plane where it's just a pilot and you. Like it was one of them. It was when she first got out. I think she was pregnant. I remember
she had the baby in the abandoned house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that time, and then like there was loads of other times. But yeah, no, it was very good. You should watch it.
I love one that plays, the head mistress of all the handmaids.
Aunt Lydia.
I love Aunt Lydia.
Are you a psychopath?
No, like I don't love her. I love her acting. Like,
oh
yeah, she plays it really well.
Yeah. I love Janine. One eye.
Janine. God love her.
She's just so innocent. She just doesn't get it. Like,
she's real. Like, you'd love to slap her sometimes. Like,
yeah, it's like, wake the fuck up, Janine.
But I think she's have to go into her own head just to escape.
Oh, 100%. She's like, not fully there.
Because she is. Thank you, Aunt Lydia. And she just be like this and all. Like, what? She's after fucking slashing your back open with a fucking whip. Like,
she took your fucking eye out and went in the first bleeding episode or something. Bleeding Poxy Pyra walking around.
So you wouldn't be able to see her whipping her from behind.
Yeah, no, you have to watch it. So good.
I will. I have to get back into it because I do. It's so good. I remember I first started watching that when I got my tonsils out. And like obviously I got bet into because you can't do anything else. Like
exactly.
You watch that and to kind of just distract yourself for when you get your tonsils out. And I remember I got into that and I got into RuPaul's Drag Race as well. And I was like big.
I haven't actually watched that in ages.
I haven't watched it in ages as well. Sometimes I kind of get bored of it because every season's like so repetitive. Do you know that kind of way?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, do you have,
and there's loads of it now because now they have the Canada's one and the UK, so it's not just because before it was just America and then they had All Stars, so they used to alternate. Now there's just like, I remember at one point I think there was like a different one on like nearly every day. I was like at one point, like I think Canada and America was on at the same time. Like obviously not the same day, but the season was running the same time. And then as one of them ended, the UK one started, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't keep track of all these different queens. Yeah, well, I'm like I keep mixing them up.
The Canadian one is not the Canadian, the American one is like RuPaul.
Oh,
that, like,
so good. Yeah.
He's
in the UK one though as well. He's just not in the Canadian one.
Yeah, but he's mainly like, you go to the American one to watch him really though, don't you?
Yeah. The UK one's weird. They have Graham Norton and Alan Carter. They rotate as like guests, as judges. So it's RuPaul, it's Michelle, and then it rotates between Graham Norton and is it Alan Carr? Chatty
Alan
man?
Carr.
Yeah.
Can you believe Michelle Forsage or whatever her name is was a judge on Ireland's Got Talent?
No, I know. I know.
Like,
is she Irish?
How? No.
Yeah, because I always wondered that, and I always mean to Google it, and I never did. It's like just the most randomest thing in the world. I only know her from RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, I don't know what she did before that, but like, I absolutely love her. She's like one of my faves.
Yeah.
It was like weirdest thing ever. That's what I was like. I was like, is she Irish or something? Like, why the fuck was she?
Yeah, but then again,
Ireland's Got Talent.
The majority of Americans are Irish somehow. Like,
that's true. That's very true.
Well, some of them are genuinely have like this sense.
Yeah,
of the famine we came over
because they all emigrated over the 800 years that England was.
Did you ever see the film? Actually, this is good. Did you ever see the film Brooklyn?
Yeah, with Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah, I love that film. I remember watching that before I moved here. Yeah, I remember watching that before I moved here, and I was like, that would be me, but I won't be getting on a boat. But
no,
and I won't be marrying an American Italian.
No, Italian American. Already basically married.
But I loved him in it. But then I was kind of sad when she came home and she liked the other fella. The Irish fella.
I was like, no.
I felt so bad for our ma. Our ma was on her own, and then our sister was like sick and she didn't like tell her because she didn't want her like.
No, that's actually a really good film. I like that. And Little Women. That was loved.
I don't like the new Little Women. I like the old Little Women.
I've never seen the old one.
I know, I haven't seen the old one. There's like one that has like what's her name? Susan Sarandon. Wyoming Ryder. Wyoming Ryder. And the girl that played, do you remember the Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, but I don't know who played.
Well, the girl that played Julia, I cannot think of her name for the life of me. And who else? There's someone else in it that's like, Kirsten Dunst. They're all like Little Women. That's the one I love and watch.
But I don't think I've seen it.
Christian Bale is Laurie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's the one I watch. So I wouldn't bother with the new one because I'm like, it's a real Christmas film as well. I think it's real Christmas, maybe because it's just snowy in it.
Yeah, it's always good. But like that, I've never seen the other ones before.
It's based on a book though, isn't it? So, but I don't know.
They're all the same.
When you kind of like know, like Winona Ryder is Jo, like she's the main fucking character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, that Irish fella is the fella she marries in it, but he's like so much older. It was a bit disturbing. What's his name? It's like Gabriel. Little Women. Gabriel something. I think I could be completely wrong saying he's Irish.
I need to look him up because I won't know what he looks like even when you tell me his name.
Little Women. 1994.
Jesus, I wasn't even born.
Neither was I. Gabriel Byrne.
Oh.
Yeah, he is Irish.
Yeah.
He was with Jo in it, which was Winona Ryder. That's who she marries. I think there's a bit of an age gap there. Yeah, there's 21 years.
Yeah.
Like she's 50 and he's 71. Speaking.
Wait, were they with each other in real life or just in the movie?
No, but the actor's like, he's a fucking old man.
Yeah, but
she's like a young girl that moves to the city. Like,
I suppose actually because he would have been like in his 50s back then. Like what, it was 20 years ago? 20 something years ago? Nearly 30 years ago?
About 26
28 years ago. Is that right?
28 years ago.
Yeah, 28 years ago. So he's what, 70 something now?
He's 71.
He would have been late 40s.
She would have been 20s.
Yeah.
Even late teens.
I suppose that's actually mad.
It just looks weird in the film because you're like, no, I don't want you to be with him.
Yeah.
He's a professor in it, like.
Oh. What were you going to say there before? We were doing quick maths.
Speaking of Winona Ryder, what do you think about the announcement about Stranger Things?
I know. I actually forgot all about that. This turned into a real Netflix episode.
Giving people their recommendations.
I can't wait for it. It's been a long time. But it's going to be in 2 parts. Did you read all that?
So what I got from it was season 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be in 2 parts. And then there will be a season 5.
Yeah. That's what I got from it as well.
Because then again, they have to start wrapping up. They're going into their 20s. Some of
the kids are nearly 30 or something now. They've waited that long to put this season out. By the time they film season 5.
It's so good for Billy Bobby Ray because she's only gone 18. She's
what?
still young. Billy Bobby Ray. Billy Bobby Brown, I mean. I said the same thing to Aaron the other day. Billy Bobby Ray. And he was like, who's that? I was like, you're a woman.
Her name is Millie. With an M. You're thinking of Poxy Billy Ray Cyrus or something? Billy Bobby Brown is a fucking makeup line.
That's Whitney Houston's ex-husband.
Her name is Millie Bobby Brown. Or is it even Brown? Yeah, now you have me confused, but it's definitely Millie.
Millie Bobby Ray. Millie Bobby. Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, you were saying Billy.
I was saying Billy Bobby Ray.
You were like Billy Ray Cyrus or something.
Billy Ray Cyrus and Whitney Houston's ex-husband mashed together
to make Billy Bobby Brown.
Little girl.
But
she only went 18 there on February 19th.
Yeah.
That's not me knowing off the top of my head. I have our wiki open in front of me.
Oh, do you know when that show first started, obviously there was so much hype about it, and I did like it, but I was kind of like, it's a bit of hype, but I do really like it now. I feel like it definitely got better and better.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know when you look back on shows and you're like, season 1 wasn't great. It obviously got me interested. I mean, everyone was talking about it, but the last few seasons were definitely the best. I like the girl Max. I love her.
I love her.
I love her.
I think they needed a girl tag team.
Yeah, they needed someone else in it because obviously 11's a bit cray.
Who's your favorite?
Oh, is it Dustin? The kid with
he's my favorite.
Yeah, him.
And who's his mate in it? The older fella.
Yeah, them two as a duo.
I love them two together.
Yeah,
I love them two together.
No, yeah, I love them. Oh, I can't wait for it to come back because it's been so long. 4 years or something, right?
I'm just raging that they're splitting up, but they're not leaving.
Yeah, but it's long. The thing is, it's longer though. So if they didn't split up and they just done a normal season, it would just end and you wouldn't have a second part. Do you know what I mean? Because I think it's usually around 10 episodes or something for Stranger Things, where this is going to be, you're still going to get saying maybe 9 or 10 episodes, and then it'll be another 9 or 10 then in summer. Because is it March and July,
May,
or is it May and something? I can't remember exactly when it was, but I knew it was soon, and then summer or something, end of summer. I'm not sure.
May 27th is the start of season 4.
Oh, okay.
And then July 1st for the next.
Oh, because I put it all out in one. I was like, what? That makes no sense. But they put it all out at once. So you're not even waiting that long.
No, if you didn't binge want to do new things, you know what I mean? You don't want to be the same characters all the time.
Well, they've had 4 years to do something else. I mean, they leading film season 4 ages ago.
Yeah, but some of them are still in school.
What? Really?
Some of them are still in school. Well, yeah, a woman's only 18. Gone 18.
I highly doubt she's in school. She has a fucking skincare company and all.
Some of them still do school on set.
Down to school. Well, yeah, it'd be totally different. They'd probably get homeschooled bleeding twice a week or something.
No, I actually think they literally go to full-time school when they're under a certain age. They have to. It's the law to be on set. They have to do school.
But they could be homeschooled. And homeschool isn't full-time hours regular school.
No,
because you only do certain courses and stuff.
Usually when they go to, when there's school on set, which the majority of the time they do on set because they're doing shoots in between.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they filmed season 4 like about 2 years ago or something now.
What's 2 years ago?
Well, it's 4 years since we've had a new season, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but like, you have to think.
And they released a teaser before COVID, or like the start of COVID, like in 2020. They released a teaser that Hopper was still alive and he's in Russia. And then have waited all this time to actually release it. But
yeah, well, I wonder.
like a lot editing going.
I don't say it was filmed all though, because COVID, people couldn't film.
Yeah, but if it was filmed before that, like if season 3 came out in 2018, they would have already been filmed all of 2019 then. If you get me. I think it was 2018. Stranger Things, the last one. It's been a long time.
It wasn't that long ago. Should I watch the season over here?
Yeah, I mean, if you arrived January 2019 or something.
Yeah, but you were saying it was out. I wouldn't have waited. I would have watched it straight away.
Stranger Things.
It definitely came out in 2020, 100%. Like, it was July 2019.
Yeah, July
Season
2019
aired.
Okay.
I knew it was. I remember sitting here and watching.
Well, I mean, close enough to be in 2018. Because they put out a teaser like in 2020 of Hopper being alive. So I'm like, they had that filmed.
Well, I think they probably filmed that when they filmed season. Like usually the spoilers, because they all have them on set. They do the spoilers all in one.
Yeah, true.
It's all like just so they're not under pressure, because they never put dates on it, on any of the spoilers.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's just a marketing thing. Like, it's for the build up. So they always film the end of.
Yeah, because he wasn't in all of season 3, or was he in half of season 3? Or I can't even remember anymore. He wasn't even in season 3, was he?
Yeah, he was, and he's like,
it was season 3 that
he like went puffed to Russia.
No, we didn't see that. We see him die, like in the is it called, in the Upside Down or whatever it is.
We're like, oh my god, he's fucking dead. And then I kind of knew he was. I was like, he's one of the favorite.
Yeah, I was like, how can they kill him? Oh, because he gets eaten by the whole monster thing, and Winona gets away, right? Isn't that what happens?
Oh, I just thought he got shot.
No, pretty sure the thing that was going around eating people or something, whatever it was, the creepy crawly, whatever it was.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember that. I remember him getting shot. Oh, and then that thing, I think, comes out a wall or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But I to be honest, I can't remember.
Yeah, me either. I need to go back and like watch some or something.
But I think woman Max has done a few things.
She was in Taylor Swift's music video. And
your man Dustin, he does music.
Oh, really?
He's like a really good singer.
Your man Noah Schwartz, whatever his name is, the kid that went missing in season 1. He is like a YouTuber kind of, and he brought out a brand, and he was getting completely slated on because it was a complete ripoff of No Name. I can't remember what it was called. So he brought out a brand of like Nutella, I think, or something like that, like a chocolate spread. It was something like this, but it was like the packaging was like really minimum, and it was the same color yellow as No Name. And I can't even remember what it was called. And people were literally on TikTok and on Instagram and all, they were all just like commenting about it. I can't think what it was called.
It says he's a Canadian American actor.
No. So he knows what No Name is then. No. Oh, he is. He's in the University of Penn.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's called TBH.
His ma is the vice president global media at Tiffany & Co.
Oh,
I think he's doing all right.
Yeah, the brand was called TBH, an honest hazelnut cocoa spread. Oh, can you see me phone if because of the background you can't really see it.
Oh, I see a little bit of it. I don't think it's that bad. I like it.
No, but people are saying, do you know the brand No Name that's over here? And it's called No Name, and it's that color yellow and that font, and it just has No Name because it's meant to be simple. You don't need packaging, and that's what people were saying. Like, that's all it was. It was just like the branding of it was like completely copied. That was so random. Yeah. What else is happening in the world other than TV? Oh my God, have you got addicted to Wordle yet?
I went through a phase of being addicted to Wordle, and then I just, do you know what? I got some of them. Like, I got all of them. Actually, any ones I've done, I got them.
Yeah.
But I haven't played it since. Like, it's not an everyday thing for me.
Oh.
I went through a phase that I did.
Yeah, I didn't play it Sunday, I think it was. And I actually would love to know what the word was because people were giving out on it because obviously the New York Times bought Wordle and people are like, oh, can't wait for the words to start being ridiculous in fucking New York Times like type of words because you were all obviously like real, like they're simple 5-letter words and people were giving out about it then
madness.
The other day, but I don't know what the word was because I didn't actually do it. But I'm so bad, right? So I'll do it. I'll literally forget what the word was 10 minutes later.
Oh, same, yeah.
I
couldn't tell you.
Like today,
could not tell you.
Did you do it today? No,
I hadn't got time.
I have no idea what today's word was.
Word of the day. Amy doesn't know.
But I'm kind of gone a bit obsessed with like word games.
I went through a phase about where I had like apps and stuff on my phone.
When I was on my computer on lunch. I was doing one like crosswords. Done about 15 crosswords. I tried to do what is the one called where like it gives you phrases or something and you have to put in the word. Word search. What? Oh no, I think is a crossword the one where it's a big square, there's loads of letters and you find the word. That's not a crossword. Is that a word search?
Word search.
Right, so I was in word search, but I can't do crosswords. I'm too dumb to do crosswords.
Crosswords are hard. I used
They're
to
really hard. I tried to do one today and I got about 4 words and I was like, I don't know what I need to start. I'm going to do a word search. They're easy.
When I think of word search, I always think the episode of Friends where Rachel's like, a number one, it's like something like a number one show on Broadway.
That's a crossword.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And she's like 4 letters. And Chandler's like rent. And she's like, yes. And he's like, do you want to go see it? And she's like, no.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm gone mad into like little random things like that. But yeah, no word.
It's like you're gone into crosswords, I'm gone into reading.
Jesus, we're getting fucking old.
I know. I was gonna put my glasses on. I was like, I better not. Fucking I'll look even more old.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, actually, I enjoyed this little episode, a little chit chat.
Yeah, it was just like a little random little, I don't even know. Topic of the week
behind us.
Yeah, air chipsticks in the background. Do you have a packet of them now?
Oh, stop. I don't know why I said it because when I said it, I was like, I wouldn't mill a packet of chips.
Like mouth is warm.
Oh, do you know what I had last night? I had me popcorn and Maltesers.
Did you?
Oh. And I ate me cookie today. I heat up.
Oh, that sounds
massive. It was, and I had a cup of tea with. Oh, it was.
Oh, I'm jealous.
The cookies are really good. Now it was a bit hard because I was there all day, but it heated up for 20 seconds in the L micro. Oh, it was like melting. I was like, oh stop. Yeah.
Oh my God, you know what? I'd love the cookie s'mores that we made at Christmas.
They had cookie s'mores in Metro.
Ooh, I'd like them hot, like fresh out of. Oh,
like in a packet, you know, like the packet cookies you get, and it's like clear, like you know they're off the bakery.
Yeah.
They were like they were them because I got Aaron salted caramel ones because I went over to the shop and I got salted caramel ones. They were all right. I was like, meh. But I should have got the s'mores ones because the s'mores ones you could actually see the marshmallows like bursting through, and you could just stick that in the microwave. Oh my God.
Oh,
bit of ice cream.
I love something. Oh, stop, William, I'm starving.
Do you remember the night you ordered like $50-$60 worth of Ladippery? You were like, and I was like, you ordered all that without me. How dare you? You were like,
I was feeling sorry for myself. And do you know what the worst thing is? I also ordered sushi that day.
Oh yeah, where sushi fell all over the floor.
Yeah, so I ordered it. It was like a random Saturday or something. We weren't doing that. And I was sitting here and I was just like, I was in a real bad mood. I was like, oh, I'm gonna order sushi. Ordered sushi and like all the nice rolls just literally face planted onto the floor. All of them. So then I was in the height of it and I just ate some of what I could eat.
You were actually snapping.
And I think I got into bed and it was literally like middle of the day. And then I got back up. And then I got back up and then I was like, oh, I'm craving something sweet. And I was like, I would love like a dessert or like an ice cream or something like that. And I was looking on Uber Eats and I was like, what could I get? Like just sweet tooth. Because I didn't want to go out either. I was like, no, I'm not going out.
Yeah, no.
And I found Le de Pre or whatever, however it's pronounced. And I just wanted everything. And I was like, oh my.
Was it worth it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I still
have to get.
I'm trying to think what I got. I got an ice cream. It was like a tub with ice cream, but it had like white chocolate in it. So the white chocolate went, obviously, you know the way melted chocolate goes hard when it gets onto ice cream. So like that went kind of hard, but it was it was massive. Then I think I got. Oh, I don't know what I got. I don't know if I got donuts as well.
I think you did.
Oh, I wonder if I can go on to. Oh my God, I don't know what I got now. What else I got? Is it still on me Uber Eats? I think it was Uber Eats I got it on, but Lad Dupree or yeah, we need to get it. 100% need to get it.
We will.
Can you see? Is there any way of seeing your orders? I would actually love to know what I got.
Yeah, go into.
I definitely got like loads. It was literally like about $50, but it was also an expensive place. Like, few more. Oh, I mustn't have got on Uber Eats. Let me check skip the dishes or something. Because we 100% need to get it. And there was other things that I wanted as well.
Oh, you know, I had a craving for today.
What?
A rice dog.
Stop. They're so good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, I love them.
I'd love one of them now. The jalapeno cheese ones are so good. Anyone who hasn't tried like a Korean rice dog, please do. They're actually so good. So good. And the chocolate ones in some places, like not that red bean shit. Actual chocolate. I think it's a Mars bar. I think it's a Mars bar in it.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Or a caramel or something like that.
Yeah, it's definitely something with a bit of caramel or something.
Oh, here we go. Good.
So that day, because it was on Skip Dishes, that day I spent $37 on sushi. And then later that day I spent $57 on this dessert. We'll see what I got. So I got the Montrealer with vanilla ice cream. That was the ice cream, and I had like white chocolate all over it. So then the white chocolate goes hard and it's like a big massive. My mouth was watering. Then I got mini sugar donuts.
You love
with chocolate sauce.
Sugar baby.
And oh my God, I also got this. Now this lasted me like probably nearly 3 weeks or something. I got a tub of cookie dough.
Like how big was the tub though?
I didn't realize it was going to be this big, but then I also should have known it. Well, should have hoped it would have been this big for a tenner. It was the same. It was like a tub of Ben and Jerry's, you know, a big tub of Ben and Jerry's. It was just all filled with cookie dough. And when it came, I was like, what the fuck? But then it lasted me ages. So money worked, but
you could have easily just went to the shop and bought like raw cookie dough for like $3. Like a big fucking sausage roll of it.
But and then I also got a gourmet milkshake coffee crisp gourmet milkshake.
Oh, love a milkshake.
Yeah.
I can't wait for summer when we're up on your balcony.
It cost me a $5 just to get it delivered. Delivery fee was $4.50.
Is it even fair?
Harbour Street. Delivery was $4.50. Tax was $4.50. Tip was $4.50. So like $14 of about $14 of that 57 was fees. Oh, you gotta love Canada. And that was on the 8th of August.
Yeah, like I was saying, I can't wait till we're up on your balcony and it's summer and we are just like, I'm kind of hungry. Oh yeah, so am I. Should we just get some? Ah yeah. Ah yeah. The amount of food videos we like done up on your balcony. Like there's so I don't even know. Did we put the Burger King one out?
Yeah, we actually did. I was only looking on their YouTube today.
Like
we
the
did
stuff I cut out of that. Like,
because they would be so long because I was just sitting there just chatting, eating. Like,
no, but we were getting delusional sitting there. I think it was a mixture of the food and the heat. Like, we were actually like,
yeah, probably.
We were laughing at pigeons and everything.
What?
Like,
really?
Yeah, the amount of stuff I like cut out, like we were in but when I'm editing and we're in convulsions, it's like contagious. Do you know that kind of way?
Yeah.
I'm like, we're fucking idiots. Like, seriously. And then you ring me later on after that and you're like, Niamh, I don't.
Oh my God, yeah.
I don't think. I don't think that burger was beyond me. I'm looking back at the video. I see the packaging. So I'm have to order it again to make sure.
Oh man, smack me head off the wall. But this was actually about a month later because I think we had that video for ages and we never uploaded it. I never like, right, we'll upload it.
I think Amy, we had it about fucking 9 months.
Oh, but then I was going through and I think I was taking screenshots for the thumbnail and I was looking at it and I was like, why is that? I was like, just looking at it because there was a part in it where I was looking at it when it was open. He goes, what you doing? I was like, I'm just checking. You never know. Like I literally say that in the video. And then I was looking at it and I was like, and then I don't know what came over me to Google it and like look at videos and it was a white packaging. So the packaging was different because it was in a brown packaging. And then I was like, oh my God. And then I was convinced and I was ordering food that night anyways because I had to do the thumbnail. So I was like, I'll just order a Burger King. And I was like, I'll get it again and check. And then it came and it was in a brown packaging. So it was grand. And it said like imposter Whopper or whatever it was called on it. I think in America it was in like white paper with like green leaves all over it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get you.
Because an actual Whopper was in a brown bag because that's what I Googled them. I was like, oh my God. But I'm starving now talking about food.
I know, I'm bleeding left, man. But here, I think we should wrap this up because it's like an hour and a half long.
Yeah, I can't see the time on it. I don't have
us giving out about waiting real long on see fucking episodes now. We're making them extra long.
But yeah, we hope you like this little
cue your advertisements for that you say at the end of every episode.
My advertisement? What do you mean?
Yeah, you always say because I just be like, bye. You're like, don't forget to comment, subscribe.
Oh yeah, I was like, wait, what? But yeah, we hope you liked this episode. It was obviously kind of a little bit different. Like, I mean, same thing. It was just over Zoom. We're not in the room with each other. So yeah, but wrapping this up, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're listening through audio, please follow or leave a review. It means more than you know. And of course, stay tuned on our Instagram and TikTok for daily uploads and stuff at the Weird Girls Club. Niamh is making a shocked face. What?
And don't forget to turn the belly thing on.
Oh yeah, the belly thing. The belly thing. So you're notified whenever we post a new video.
And you're
news
and here.
Please put your mask on first and then the child. Right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
We're ending this. Bye. See you next time.